Chicago Fire! Chicago Fire! Chicago Fire!
What's up, peoples? It's Gendo here. Welcome back to the channel and another Chicago Fire vlog. I'm in a bit of a rush, so I'm going to make this intro a little short and sweet. Have you guys heard the news? Well, if you've been living under a rock for the last week and a half, Bastian Schweinsteiger has signed for the Chicago Fire, and Veljko Panovic has said that his availability is that he will potentially play today. I don't know if it's in a starting capacity or if he's coming off the bench, but he has made it known that he wants to have Schweinsteiger play today versus the Montreal Impact. So I can't wait to see him actually play with the midfield of Juninho and Dax McCarty. So with that in mind, let's go take a trip out to Toyota Park. Alright, so the Chicago Fire are coming off their worst defeat of the season, 4-0 loss away to Atlanta United, newly introduced to the league Atlanta United, and to be quite honest with you, it really should have been a lot better than that. It's unfortunate that we had ourselves a man down 10 minutes in as Johan Kappelhoff sent off with a straight red. He's going to be suspended for today's game as well, one of our best defenders on the squad, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem going forward versus Montreal, but you can take solace in the fact that Montreal are not going to have Ignacio Piatti, their best striker, their best forward. So I feel like overall, it's the balance of defense and attack for both teams are going to even out. I think there will be a goal apiece each side. That's going to be my score predictions. Chicago Fire 1, Montreal 1. All right, so the word on the street is that Schweinsteiger is starting. Now that's big for us because we'll get to see how well the German does with Dax and Juninho from the off, and to see if that midfield partnership of those three can actually flourish. So hope it all goes well. Bastian and Nico. Come on, boys! For 15 minutes gone, and it's literally been about 13 minutes of just this, back and forth. Good ball! Schweinsteiger gets his opening goal off of a crossing from the right, heads it into the back of the net. It's 1-0 to the Fire. 17 minutes on. Schweinsteiger, welcome to Chicago. You are the Fußballgotts. Let's go, boys! Alright, so it's halftime. Chicago Fire 1, Montreal 0, and to be honest with you, it's been very back and forth, very even match, also very ticky-tack. A lot of fouls taking place between both sides. There is a yellow on Juninho right now for the Fire, so he's got to be careful going forward. Other than that, can't really pull apart these two sides. They've been playing rather well, both in attack and defense. So, hey, the score prediction still is holding up at 1-1, but if Chicago Fire can come away with a win with how even they're playing, then all the best for us, all the better for us. And also the goal on Bastion, you probably didn't see that because of the shaky cam after he scored the goal. It was a cross-in from Alvarez. Bastion on the far post with the headers, getting right past the goalkeeper. I mean, that was some of the best play, the best movement I've seen for a goal for quite a while in Chicago Fire. So if we can get one more and, you know, increase this lead, I don't know if Montreal can come back. Come on, boys! Turn and go, Nico! '61st minute, Montreal just equalized, beautiful corner into the far post. Bava couldn't get a hand on it. We were doing so well up until that point too. It's all tied up now, 1 apiece. Juninho's just been sent off with the second yellow. Fire now down to 10, 19 minutes left to go. And now Montreal had just gotten a straight red for impeding the last man. And now it's 10 on 10 for the last 7 minutes. We can still come out here with a win, but I'm banking on the point right now. Basti's taking it.
He's not even watching.
Oh my God. 90th minute, the ball just goes right under Baba's hands. Oh, I thought we had that. I thought Baba had that save. Are you serious? Everybody here's in shock. Penalty! Penalty! Let's go, boys! Challenge him! Laser shot from the top of the box! And the Fire tie it up at 2 apiece in stoppage time! What a rocket! Past the goalkeeper! What a great goal! Wild there at the end. We'll talk in a bit. That got wild. Alright, so it's midnight, and it's the first time I can actually speak to you guys since the end of the match because I was busy from the end till now. So let's just get into it. First half was a lot better than the second, comparatively speaking, even though the Fire didn't have a lot going for them. They were very, very fortunate to come away with that goal from Bastian Schweinsteiger. It was a cross whipped in. I want to say it was by Arturo Alvarez. Far post. Great header in from Schweinsteiger, opening his account with the Fire. Couldn't be more happier for the guy. But other than that, it was just a very ticky-tack battle. Everybody was fouling everybody. Unfortunately, Juninho got the brunt of it towards the end of the first half, getting a yellow card, but it was just foul after foul from both Fire and Montreal. Second half, it was more of the same after Montreal scored the equalizing goal. It went back to everyone just fouling everybody. Unfortunately, Juninho then getting even more punished, getting himself a second yellow card and then sent off. We originally then pushed up to a 4-3-3 before he got sent off. Him being sent off then pushed it back to a 4-3-2. And then once Delu was essentially rendered useless after a bad challenge by Montreal defender, I believe Lovitz was his name, he had to be sent off or subbed off for a defender, and we went towards a 5-2-2, I want to say. It was something really defensive-minded, and it really didn't help that Michael Harrington was still the worst player out on the pitch. He was directly or indirectly involved on both of the goals that we gave up, either not marking his man or just failing to pick up the cross that was towards his side. I really want to see him off of the Fire pitch. Just send him away to some team that really wants somebody of his caliber, because the Fire don't need him right now. So, yeah, the impact scored in the 60th minute. They then took the lead right as the clock was about to tick 90, and it felt like the air was just let out of the stadium. It was like everybody was sullen that we just accepted our fate that we were going to lose. But at that point in time, it seemed like Bastian Schweinsteiger then lifted the team up with his great passing out wide, up the middle to set up attacks, which then eventually led to Luis Soloniak scoring the match-tying goal at 2 apiece. It was a rocket into the back of the nets, and I'm really happy that we were able to at least score a point out of this, but it felt like it was 2 points dropped. With how well that Bastian played, that basically upped the game of everybody else around him, I felt like it was 2 points dropped, and now we need to take that mentality going forward against our next 2 matches at home as well, against rivals of Columbus Crew and New England Revolution. Hopefully we can pull 4 points at least out of those next 2 matches and sit ourselves pretty early on in the MLS season. Anyway, guys, this is Gendo, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Chicago Fire vlog. Take care, peace out, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace out.